Our Clear the Shelters campaign continues throughout the month of August. This nationwide pet adoption event aims to give animals their forever homes. But what happens if you want to add to your family and already have a four-legged friend at home? 22 News reporter Claire Overton has how to make this transition period smoother.
I think the biggest thing to know when you're bringing a new animal into your house is that it takes time for them to adapt.
When looking to add a four-legged friend to your family through adoption, it can be a heartwarming moment, but also a little tense for the animal. Sometimes an animal's previous housing situation is unknown, making the transition trickier. Experts at Dakin Humane Society saying new owners should set reasonable expectations to give their new animal time to adjust. And depending on the animal and their age, it could take from a few days to a few weeks.
Whether they're a little kitten or puppy or a full-grown adult, the transition period can be a little stressful, so there's some important things you need to know as a new owner.
Being able to give them a space that is their safe space is important. For a dog or puppy, it could be a chair or bed, while for a cat or kitten, it could be an entire room that has their bed and litter box inside. But if you have a pet at home already, the introduction between the current pet and the new pet can make or break a relationship. For cats, allowing them to smell each other's scents through bedding or blankets.
You never want to be holding a cat when they meet another cat because it can be stressful. You know, hissing and growling is a way of communication for cats, so that's okay. Of course, if there's a fight, you want to break it up and start over and give them a little time out.
For two dogs, it's best for them to meet outside to prevent any territorial behaviors.
If you go for a walk and they get a chance to sniff, they can be familiar with each other's presence without it being overwhelming. Then once you go back to the property, I usually recommend the new dog go inside first. That way the current dog doesn't feel like someone's banging into their territory while they're in it.
She said at Dakin, they also have a side yard where you can introduce the two dogs before they come home together. Working for you, Claire Overton, 22 News.